Good morning. It's another day. They're talking about 30-40% chance of rain later. It's overcast. It's actually warm enough. If I was to just step it up a bit, I wouldn't need this jacket on at all. I just got it on to be comfortable. But I was going to show you, yesterday I jumped up on the ladder and started to disassemble my front shed in the front yard on the roof. So I'll show you what I've dropped, and then hopefully we'll see what happens today. If it doesn't really rain or so, I might be able to get the whole roof off. I don't know. I'm just looking over there at it. So let me show you what's going on right there. So got my ladder sitting there up against one of those sideboards. But actually, yesterday I got up in the corner there, and without me knowing it, that first piece just slid right down. It had less screws in it than I thought. They didn't do a good job of putting these panels up, so which makes it easier to pull them down. But once I get all these off, then I'll be able to start popping off these little rafter boards one at a time. There's some big ugly bugs up in there that have been in my way. I just blow at them real hard and they'll fly off. But once I get the roof and the rafters off, then I can address the sides here, because I really don't like this. It's ugly. Now what I wanted to do is come across all the way across this concrete here over to the end of the concrete with one fencing panel for privacy. And then I can put all my supplies and everything on this concrete behind it. And the idea of the privacy fence is so that people won't be looking back here. As you can see it from right here, there's my porch and my house. You can see it from the road at this point. Get a privacy fence up here and you won't be able to see all that. I want to stay back in here, but this shed has to come down. I'm going to use some of the wood for decking, but it'd be nice to put the shed back up, but not the way it's built. It's shaky. Okay, look at that. I got all the metal off the roof, and I've cut half the rafters at the bottom end of them, and I've still got to go. Now I'm getting ready to go up to the top, and I'm going to run all the way down that top beam, cutting the rafters loose, and we'll go from there. Starting to warm up. It's supposed to be 70 something degrees. So yeah, it's gonna be a hot winter. I think it's about springtime already. Something going on. You can see I've knocked off some of the purlins off the top. So the ones that are, you don't see the purlins run across, I've just got to cut them off at the top. I'm using a Sawzall. Makes it easy. I just cut the nails because that's what he used. And I'll drop them one at a time. Save them. You can see a really warped one right there in the middle. Anyway, then I'll stack some wood over there as I have everything else stacked in the meantime. But we're gonna take it down and just see how much I need for a deck, and if I can add on to my shed or what. And it's still here Wednesday morning. I'm gonna stop here for now. Well, I've had enough for the day. Kids are here now, and I didn't want to work with them. They want to get into a construction zone and then they get hurt. But anyway, I'm on my second water. It's warm enough outside. I'll go to water before I go to coffee. But anyway, so I've got all the tin off the roof and I've got half the rafters down. But it seems like I'm doing it wrong. It's not the same way I did it last time. It's just, it doesn't seem I don't feel cautious in it. So I quit until I maybe can remember how I did it last time. I think I have mostly the same tools. I might have had a crowbar last time, I don't know. But I'm using a Sawzall and a claw hammer. And then I've actually used a 2x6, a short one, to pry. But anyway, it's gonna come down, and then we'll have the all the supplies for the other things I want to do at that point. I've seen a lot of those bees. They bore wood boring bees already out, and some giant things that look like stink bugs, but they're like dinosaur stink bugs, and then ants and ladybugs, and a couple squished palmettos, and some spiders. I guess it's just a place for creatures to live. But anyway, it's coming down little by little, and we're gonna spend time with the little kids right now, and maybe I'll get some video of them